As a filmmaker for over 20 years, the thing that I've kind of found to be true has been following my passion, leaning into the things that I'm interested in and kind of making opportunities out of nothing. I've been working on a documentary lately. I really want to spend some time throughout this process, not just capturing the story, not just telling the story, but kind of sharing what I'm learning along the way. My name's Josh Emerick. I'm a filmmaker from the Ohio area, the Midwest, and I've been doing this for about 20 years now. Some professionally, some just for fun. I feel like with most filmmakers, you get into it through some other source. For me, it was skateboarding. I wanted to make a demo tape. I wanted to go pro. I had all those aspirations. Along the way, I kind of fell in love with filmmaking. I don't feel that I follow the traditional route of being a freelancer and getting on sets and learning the positions. I think a lot of filmmakers relate with that. Over the years, it just felt like there weren't a lot of opportunities for the things that I wanted to do, for the things I wanted to create. I always kind of had a different take on video. Obviously, there's client work, there's building a portfolio, there's all those things. The whole big thing for me has always been video's power in a medium of memories. I love it because I could make fun skits with my buddies. I could make skate videos. We could produce a music video, make a brand feel stronger. The medium is just kind of endless. I mean, it's storytelling at the end of the day. One of the things that we've always done a little differently is we haven't just told stories for other people, but we've made sure to tell our stories. A bit of delusion for me is I've always put a big emphasis on BTS. Now, 20 years later, this industry has kind of been all shaken up. Like last handful of years have been tough operating a creative business. I kind of had this moment in 2024 where it felt like it was being robbed away from me. I've had that moment more than once, but 2024 felt like one of the most heartbreaking moments of my career. When I'm sitting there at the lowest, feeling like there's no opportunities in front of me, I went on this walk and I was just thinking like, I need to tell my story. I need to really go deep and share some of the things with that. And I have all these different people that are a part of that story. At the start of this year, 2026, I was sitting with a lot more free time, with a little more stability. And this documentary really kind of resurfaced again. From 2024 to 2026, we kind of rebuilt the culture of our business. I just realized that over these 20 years, the common theme is people, is my friends. You hear the advice of, don't go into business with your friends. And I've just found that to not be true. All through my years, it's been my best buds. I didn't go out and hire the best freelancers or the most niche down camera operator, DP, or director. We just all kind of figured it out. I think in figuring it out and being more focused on friendships, we kind of made something special over the years. Along this journey, I want to kind of share what I'm learning with this. Right now, we're in the early stages of this. I'm self-producing this thing. I'm doing it on my own time. I've identified my characters. I put some things together, but it's one of those things that I'm really excited about. Just to give some context is like, since 2014, I've wanted to be a documentary filmmaker. I've always found documentaries very, very interesting because I love telling people stories. When we started a wedding business, we would do these deep dive interviews and we'd tell the story of the couple. And by the end of it, you'd have this emotional, resonating piece that felt like it was timeless. And I fell in love with that process. I've taken all these little baby steps to be able to be a documentary filmmaker, but I've never done anything like this before. I've been a cam op, I've been an AC, I've gripped and gaffed, and been in numerous positions on documentaries over the years, but it's not the same thing as telling your story. It's not the same thing as running the show. I'm a father of 2 boys. I have bills to pay and things to be committed to, so my schedule isn't exactly open to be able to go on week-long trips and tell a story. So with all of that, I figured, why not now in this season where I have more time, go and try to tell a story that's personal to me, a story that's personal to my people. And if nothing else, I just hope this ends up being a beautiful keepsake for me, for my crew to look back on, because who knows where the filmmaking industry is going. All I know is what's special to me is the friends that I have, the memories that I have, the experiences that we've created. I really want to do my best to tell a story and to showcase that piece of it. I don't think this documentary is going to be something that the mass audience is going to love, or that it's going to be some crazy Netflix, Hulu, original. But I do think it's a story that creatives will relate with, that people in this industry will relate with, and that when me and my friends watch this together, we'll have something to look back on fondly to remember how hard we tried at this thing. Thanks for listening to me. I hope this helped. And thanks for continuing to join me on my journey, and more stuff coming soon. Peace.